So one important habit that I resisted and neglected when I was fat that I finally built that helped me to get fit and lose 38 plus pounds was tracking my macros, tracking my calories, tracking my food. Now, before you swipe off this video, oh no, I need more dopamine. That sounds too hard. I'm not really serious about getting fit. That's the type of person I'm going to be. I'm not going to do the work. No, before you say that, let me explain to you that this actually doesn't take as much work as you think. You see, part of why I resisted tracking my food was I just thought it was going to be so hard. I have to weigh everything. I have to measure everything. I have to put it in an app. I have to wait for it to load. I'm already so busy being a businessman, a father, all these other things. I don't have time to do that. Well, guess what? I had time to be out of shape because that's what I was choosing by saying I didn't have time to do these things. You see, it's so easy to overeat and underestimate how much you're eating that it's very hard for most of us to actually eat in a deficit without tracking your food or planning your food. Now, obviously we do meal plans for our clients, so they don't necessarily have to track their food as long as they're eating what's on the meal plan. But if you want some flexibility with your diet, which is eventually where I would want you to evolve to, then I want you to learn about how your body responds to different foods. And the best way to do that is to track your food. You think that it's going to take away your freedom, but it's actually going to give you more freedom. And I'll give you one analogy that's going to change the game for you. We all know somebody who makes a lot of money, but spends a lot of money. He wastes all of it, blows all of it. He's always struggling. Even if he has really good cash flow coming in, he has a lot of cash flowing out as well. Then we also know that person who has a decent job, but nothing crazy, but that person invests and saves and does a great job saving and managing his money to where he's actually able to buy even more things than the person who blows his money because he has that delayed gratification and the discipline to budget. Now, what does budgeting have to do with calorie tracking? It has everything to do with it. You see, calorie tracking is just budgeting for the food that you eat. It doesn't mean that you can't enjoy the food. It doesn't mean that you can't enjoy your favorite foods. It actually means that you can enjoy your favorite foods and you can account for them without losing any progress. That's what it allows you to do, is it allows you to splurge when you need to splurge, and it allows you to restrict when you need to restrict, to control your results. You see, the real freedom that you're going to gain by tracking is the freedom to have control over your results by the permission of Allah, versus the freedom that you're choosing to lose by choosing to have the freedom of not having to track is you're just going to be in the dark. You're not going to know how to get fit, and you're not going to have control of your results, and your weight's going to be up and down, and you're never going to know how to actually control it. No matter how healthy you try to eat, your body's always going to trick you and backfire, because what's funny is when you restrict your food, your body becomes more hungry. You naturally eat more, but you don't think you're eating more, but you actually are. But when you track, you will feel a bit hungrier initially until your body gets used to eating less. But guess what? It's going to help you to actually eat less instead of tricking yourself and wondering why you're not getting results. Now, of course, there's some people who, even if they eat very little, they may not get results, and that's where we have to actually look at fixing your metabolism. That only represents maybe 10% of the population maximum, probably less than that. 90% of you plus just need to start tracking your food. I promise it's not as hard as it looks. I don't necessarily have a tutorial on that I have made public on like my content. Maybe I will, but it's something we teach our clients how to do. And then we also just plan the meals for the clients so they don't even have to do this if they don't want to, as long as they follow the meal prep instructions, the grocery list, the step-by-step, the breakfast, lunch, and dinner options, all the things we give our clients, and we make the recipes delicious so you don't even feel like you're on a diet. So at this moment, the only way you're going to get access to all this is through coaching. So just go ahead and DM me with the word coaching. You know you need it anyways, accountability, guidance, everything else. Inshallah, let's work together one-on-one. Assalamu alaikum.